Hi everyone, Joanna here, and in today's video, I will be talking about underrated perfumes. I have here 6 perfumes that I think deserve more attention and more people should talk about them. So today's lineup is a mix of everything. I have here Middle Eastern, Zara, niche and luxury niche perfumes that, yes, I'm so excited to tell you about. Especially the first perfume because I found this at Zara. So the other day I was in the mall and honestly I wasn't really planning to buy a perfume at Zara. However, I so wanted to check out their new fragrances because it's been a while since I visited a Zara shop physically, and also I used to review all the new Zara perfume releases. However, it came to a point that I couldn't cope up anymore. Anyway, I was enamored by Secret Hideaway. Guys, you must check this one out. Basically, this is a tropical summer scent. It's giving suntan lotion, however, just enough. It has some coconut nuances and tropical flowers in the background. It has a very warm texture, giving this fragrance the feeling of sunbathing. The tropical flowers are beautifully done in here. Ylang ylang is not listed in the note breakdown, but I'm definitely getting ylang ylang in here along with orange blossom and jasmine. It is a beautiful scent. This will definitely be on my summer perfume tray next month. That's how much I love it. And actually, when I visited the mall last week, I tested a couple of designer perfumes and I ended up buying Secret Hideaway because this is the one that appealed to me the most. Plus, it's on sale as well, guys. I got it for 12.99 euros, I think, for 80 ml. Yeah, I thought it's 100. 80 ml, 12.99 euros. Highly recommended if you're looking for like an affordable tropical summer scent. This definitely smells like the holiday, and it also reminds me of a discontinued perfume from Guerlain Terracotta. I'm gonna pop a photo of it on the screen. So if you are missing out on that perfume, highly recommend you Secret Hideaway. Zara did a good job on this perfume as it lasts very well on my skin as well. Next up is not really a new perfume. However, I think this is super underrated from Lattafa, and this is called Anna Abiyedh Poudree. How come Scarlet is getting more attention than this? And I think even the Rouge that first came out got more attention than Poudree. This is something that I wouldn't think Lattafa will make because it is very soft, very smooth musk and vanilla scent. It's quite powdery as well. It kind of smells ethereal to me. Such a beautiful, beautiful scent. It kind of reminds me of Dama Bianca by Xerjoff, but I don't think it is actually a dupe of that. I've compared them side by side, the same vibes, but this is not a dupe of it. It reminds me as well so much of Celine Black Tie, which is on my wish list for a very long time. However, I couldn't find it anywhere, so can't really purchase it. But as of now, Anna Biet Poudre is scratching the itch for me. This is a beautiful, everyday, sweet and clean musk and vanilla combo that turns a little powdery in the final dry down. Such a classy, underrated scent by Lattafa. Performance, in my opinion, it's long lasting. However, it has a very intimate projection. I'll say lasts me around 4 to 6 hours, and I highly recommend you checking it out if you're looking for something to buy from the Middle Eastern market that won't scare you. I think this is very safe perfume. Even though it is quite powdery in the final dry down, it's not too much. And yeah, as mentioned, this is more of like a clean smelling and sweet vanilla musk combo with very soft white florals in the background. I highly recommend you checking it out, as this is not a new release. So having said that, I think this retails now for around 17 or even 16 euros at yeah, fragra.de. Once again, Anna Abiyedh Poudree by Lattafa. And I find this fragrance to be feminine leaning. Also, Secret Hideaway is feminine leaning as well. All right, next up is a perfume that I am wearing right now. This is such an underrated brand as well, as I don't really hear people talking about it. Riviera Californienne by Reservation. Guys, if you are looking for a sophisticated summer coffee scent, then Riviera Californienne is something that you must check out. I think the inspiration of this perfume is French Riviera meets California. Quite artistic in a way. It is a beautifully done gourmand scent that is not literally smelling like a gourmand. This to me smells like as if I'm having a cup of espresso and a slice of lemon cake right in front of a beach in California. Let's just say Huntington Beach. So while I sip my coffee, there's a salty ocean air that I could also smell along with the lemon cake. Now, the lemon cake here is not too prominent. However, it is giving like sweet lemon just in the background. This is more of like a coffee done in a fresh way. I love the addition of salt in here because it gave this fragrance uniqueness. I haven't smelled anything like it, and it's very unique in my collection. Yeah, just imagine salt, coffee, lemon combo, beautiful scent, and this will definitely be on my summer perfume tray as well, as it doesn't only smell amazing but it also lasts for a very long time on skin and on clothes. Once again, Riviera Californienne by Reservation, and I find this fragrance to be feminine leaning. Next up is from Bon Parfumeur, and they have released new packaging for their perfumes. So I'm about to show you here a fragrance that not a lot of people talk about, and I think it is very underrated. This is 301 Noces de Santal. Guys, if you love spicy, dry, woody scents, you will enjoy this perfume. This to me is a very smooth blend of cardamom, sandalwood, amber, and patchouli. It has greenness coming from the cypress that makes it quite uplifting as well. This is such a cozy scent. And if you love sandalwood, you will definitely love Noces de Santal. I find it very similar to Tom Ford's Oud Wood. So if you enjoy that perfume, you will enjoy Noces de Santal as well. I've been using this perfume often because it's been raining nonstop where I live in Portugal, and I just find this perfume to be very cozy, and I just truly enjoy and love it. I know Iris Cartagena and Mere Shadow are popular from Bon Parfumeur. However, I highly recommend you checking out Noces de Santal if you are a sandalwood lover like me, and if you enjoy like a cozy, elegant, and spicy sandalwood scent. Performance wise, I'll say it lasts me around 4 to 6 hours. It gives me a beautiful scent bubble the entire wear, and I love the fact that it stays on clothes. Once again, Noces de Santal 301 by Bon Parfumeur, and I find this fragrance to be unisex. All right, next up is Calfornia Blossom by Maison Violet. Now, I think in general, Maison Violet as a brand is very underrated. And just in case you don't know yet, Maison Violet has been in the perfume industry for a very long time. In my humble opinion, Maison Violet defines French perfumery. Now, I have here a perfume called Calfornia Blossom. I have three perfumes from Maison Violet. All of them are underrated in my opinion. However, I think California Blossom is the most underrated one because it deserves to be talked about. Basically, California Blossom is a summer fragrance that is mainly neroli, orange blossom, and petitgrain, which is my favorite DNA, I would say, when it comes to summer perfumes. California Blossom captured a very natural and smooth blend of orange blossom, neroli, and petitgrain to the point that, in my humble opinion, this is one of the best neroli scents that I have tried. Now, the thing with anything neroli and petitgrain and orange blossom combo, they tend to smell alike. However, since I own a lot of perfumes with this DNA, California Blossom is different because I find it to be very well blended. It is smooth. It kind of smells like part of my sweat. Yeah, that's why I love this perfume so much. And once again, I love it so much that I'm gonna put it as well on my summer perfume tray next month. So if you are looking for a very smooth and refined orange blossom, petitgrain, and neroli combo, highly recommend you California Blossom. Basically, this is a clean smelling green musky scent that is perfect this upcoming summertime, and I just highly recommend it. This, I will say, is kind of like similar as well to Celine Parade. So if you love Celine Parade, you might as well love California Blossom. If you want to sample this fragrance, they are available at Rafinad Perfumery. Yeah, at Rafinad, you can always sample fragrances. Once again, California Blossom by Maison Violette, and I find this fragrance to be feminine leaning. All right, and last but not the least is not only an underrated perfume, but I think an underrated brand as well in general. This is Azalai by Stora Skuggan, and this is the only perfume bottle that I own from them. However, I have almost all of their perfumes in samples, and all I can say is that they have good stuff. However, Azalai is my favorite. Basically, this is more of like a warm, spicy amber scent that is perfect for everyday use. Now, this is different from all the other warm amber perfumes that I've tried because it has blood orange and mint that gave this fragrance fizziness to my nose. So it's almost like a root beer, and I find it quite unique. This is quite magical on skin because I haven't tried anything like it. So aside from the root beer and warm amber, it also has prominent dried fruits. Imagine dried prunes, dried apricots, even like dried raisins. And those dried fruits gave this fragrance sweetness. So the sweetness is not coming from something sugary or like caramel or chocolatey, but instead, you know, coming from sweet dried fruits. In my opinion, this is such a special amber scent, and it is quite magical on skin. Now, Azalai is more of a fall and winter scent because it feels very warm. However, if you spray on like around 2 to 4, I think this is okay as well to wear, even if it's spring or summertime, especially if you enjoy amber scents. This is such a sexy and sensual amber scent that I can definitely imagine myself wearing on a summer night. For example, like for a summer date night, it is a special and sensual, alluring amber scent that I think you will like if you're looking for a different take of amber. This is something that I'm gonna categorize as a sexy and sensual, fruity, warm amber. And this perfume is a beast mode. You don't need a lot, okay, in order to be smelled. Also, it is very unisex. If you want to sample Azalai or any perfume from Stora Skuggan. They are available as well in Rafinad's website. So that is the video for today, guys. Those are 6 underrated perfumes that deserve more hype. Now, let me know if you've tried any of these perfumes and if you like them or you hate them. Also, I want to know if you have any underrated perfumes in mind. Let us all know in the comments down below because we don't gatekeep here. And if you are interested in other underrated perfumes, I have compiled videos up in here as I love talking about underrated scents in my channel. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, guys, and see you on my next one. Bye!